Welcome back. It's a new year and my endless pursuit to find the ultimate family game continues. This time, we're joined by our beloved barking friends, the dogs, in Dog Park by Birdwood Games. Now, who doesn't love a bit of cheeky old exercise? That is the premise of this game. We're actually getting paid to run a kennel and walk dogs around this beautiful park. Well look, if you're ready for this challenge, let's get those runners ready, put those leashes on, let's go play some Dog Park. So before we get into my final thoughts, we need to understand how does this game play. Well, first things first, we've got a kennel board and that kennel board is looking rather empty. We need to recruit some dogs into our kennel. The way we're going to do that is we're going to have this offer dial and we're going to have numbers 1 to 5 on it, and it's going to be a silent bid to try and bid for our favourite dogs. Now there's lots of things we need to consider with these dogs. First thing, all these dog cards are going to have actions down the bottom. They're going to be end-game scoring, in-game bonuses, things like that. Next, each one of these dogs is going to be required some resources to be able to walk it, so you need to make sure you're going to have those resources in hand. And then lastly, we're looking at breed experts. There's 7 different breeds in the game and we're actually vying for a majority of each of these breeds. So there's so many things to consider, it's not just picking your favourite dog. Now that we've recruited some dogs into the kennel, we now need to take them out for a walk. You can walk up to 3 dogs every round, and the way we're going to do that is by spending the resources that's on each dog card, and then we can put a lead on them. So we're now in the park. It's beautiful outside, it's sunny, the flowers in bloom, my hay fever's kicking in, but it doesn't matter. We're loving life. So we're taking those dogs out for a walk. If you've ever played Tokaido and parks, you're going to understand this mechanism. What we're going to do is we're going to be walking 1 to 4 spaces along the park trail, and wherever we end up, we're going to collect that resource. Now here is the catch. Do we go nice and slow, collecting as many resources as possible? Remembering that those resources we're going to need later on in the game to walk more dogs. Or do we go nice and fast through the park, get to the end and get extra victory points? Remembering last person out of the park gets negative victory points. And now, after a long walk, the doggos are tired, you're tired, you've earned a cold beer, let's bring the dogs home. Any dogs you walked will earn you points, any dogs you don't walk will lose your points. Pretty simple mechanics. Now we're going to repeat that over 4 rounds. Remembering you can recruit 2 dogs every round. You can select some dogs for a walk, you take them for a walk, you collect some resources, then you bring them home. It's a great, easy mechanic. Now, at the end of the game, you count up the breed expert cards, so whoever has the majority of each breed, plus any of your endgame scoring on your dog cards, and that's it. You have yourself the winner of Dog Park. So let's summarize Dog Park. This game is simple, and I mean that in the best way possible. The game is going to be an easy teach, easy learn sort of game, and they're my favourite type of family games out there. Kids as young as 8 and up will be able to handle these mechanics. The game is going to play nice and quick, 4-player game, about 60 minutes, which isn't bad for a light to medium weight family game. Next up, what are things I don't like about it? Well, the solo and 2-player. These both use an auto walker system, which represents up to a 3-player game. Now this auto walker was very deterministic and it just didn't float my boat. So that's what I didn't like. But what are other things I like? Let's go check out the art and components. I wanted to talk about artwork and components first, because to be honest, the artwork is the highlight of this game. All of the different dog cards out there, there's got to be hundreds of them, all with unique art, just looks amazing. Now the park board, same thing, looks beautiful out there, graphic design spot on. Now components, I have the Kickstarter version of the game, so I have the upgraded resources and the upgraded meeples, so I can't really talk to the retail version, but from what I have, the production from Birdwood Games is really top notch. From art, let's talk about theme. And to be honest, the theme of dogs, the overarching theme of dogs, brilliant. So many people in this world love their pets, love their dogs, so it's something that's going to get people on board straight away. But the actual theme of this game is you're running a kennel. You're running a kennel, strangers bringing their dogs into your kennel, then you're going to be walking those dogs around the park and keeping them fit. And all of that makes sense, happy with that. The bit that I don't understand is the breed expert awards. So I don't understand why a kennel would be entering some strangers' dogs into this breed competition. Look, none of that made sense to me, but maybe that's just a me thing. So my final thoughts. At higher play counts, I love this game. At lower player counts, again, I can't recommend, but higher player counts, absolutely loved it. It's going to be perfect for families, gateway gamers, even your games group if you're just after a light to medium game. Now, the problem with this game is it's going to suffer from the wingspan effect. Now, the wingspan effect is where there's such a large deck of cards. If you've got some favorite cards in a deck, it's very highly unlikely that they're going to come out during the course of a game. So if you do have some favorite dog cards, I recommend sort of just shuffling them in up the top there. That way the kids are going to see them come out during the course of the game and people are going to love that. But overall, this is fun. The theme of dogs is fun. The theme of running a kennel, it's fine. But look, the artwork again, those dog cards is the highlight of this game. And there we go, Dog Park. Look, it's a great game, especially at the higher player counts. It's easy to learn, easy to teach, and if you're a fan of dogs, this is a must-have in your collection. So this is going to be a must-have in my family board game collection. Will it be in yours? That's pretty much from me. Leave a comment below. What is your favorite breed of dog? I would love to hear from you. Give me a like and subscribe, and that's it from me. Till next time, I'm Hogs. This is Board Game Bangers. Laters.